More than a dot, more than a dot.
Welcome to More Than a Dad podcast. I'm your host, Dre Moore. I got my guy, Lou Mobe, here with me.
What's good, baby?
What's up, man? I want to shout out Knoxville, Tennessee. See y'all in downloads. Shout out to Payne Manning and them.
Oh, man.
Bro, we gonna jump into this job.
We
You
got-
got Fast Five for me?
Got Fast Five with you, man. Your favorite albums, kind of this or that one.
This or that.
Jay-Z, your guy, man. The Blueprint or the Black Album?
Black Album, for sure.
Let's go to Ye. I'm not the biggest Jay fan right now, but College Dropout or My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Ricky Rose, Teflon Don or God Forgives I Don't?
God Forgives I Don't, baby.
Jeezy, Thug Motivation 101 or The Recession?
Recession, for sure.
DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot or Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood?
I'm gonna have to go as Dark and Hell is Hot. That's my joint.
That's fire, bro, man. How's dad life, bro?
Dad life is good, you know. Dad life be chilling. Got a little. I had a little situation the other day, and Lil Dre, this is crazy, yo. You gotta. This is how you be having to remind you, because your kids think they smarter than you, yo. They think they can outsmart you. So I had just picked him up from school, and I guess he had got like a conduct notification. They must have sent it to his mom. I ain't even. I seen the email, but I hadn't opened it yet. So he's sitting in the car to me next, like he on the phone with his mom. So she asked him whatever questions she asked him about this Spanish work. So now she like, oh yeah, like, oh, I'm in the car with my dad, whatever. So he like, all right, so we'll put it on speaker. So now we could both be on the same page, talk to him. So she was reading the conduct notice, and it was like he said that they was telling him to do is like take his Spanish notes in class, and he said he wasn't taking his, he not gonna take his Spanish notes. He gonna take it when he get home. So we like, why you ain't listen to the teacher? Like, why you didn't take your Spanish notes and they told you to take your Spanish notes? He like, oh, well, I knew I was going to be on punishment, so I just figured I'll just be able to do my Spanish notes at home. Like, he was going to be on punishment for what? For not writing the Spanish notes? So, like, he tried to spin it like, oh, I didn't want to do my Spanish notes in school because I needed something to do because I knew I was going to be on punishment. He tried to lie.
Bro, he that much of a mastermind?
Yo, cause I'm like, it's not, for one, it's not even smart. But for two, like, you can't even like outsmart me. Like you're not even like a good liar. Like,
Yeah, being smart and being a good liar are two different things, bro.
facts. Like, it wasn't like, how you gonna try to say you was gonna punish yourself for something we didn't even know about yet? You didn't even know they was gonna send us the email about you being rebellious.
Yeah, bro.
Isn't that Joe acting crazy?
No, man. What I got on my end? Bro, lately I've been trying to like put Osa to sleep and then like dip out the room and go do other things, bro. Like go play the game or like go watch like The Last of Us, or sometimes I might have to catch up on a few emails from work or something, or do something for the pod. So I be needing to like put her to sleep, and when I don't fall asleep putting her to sleep, I'll be trying to do other things, right?
Right.
But she got this new thing where like I don't know if my baby girl's sleepwalking or not, bro. I just be hitting the pitter-patter upstairs. Like, she be, like, it be complete blackness in the hallway, the darkness, and she be, like, up looking. Like, so now I realize, like, at other times when I'm sleeping next to her, like, I feel her get up and try to get out the bed. I'm like, where you going? Like, so I don't know if, like, my daughter, like, sleepwalking or, like, she just want to roam in the middle of the night. But, like, she not even 2. And, like, our biggest fear is, like,
She go walk to the steps.
she go walk to the steps and can't see the steps, right? But like, when she start doing that, like, you know what I mean? I've been successfully been able to get out the bed and go play Call of Duty her whole life. But now, if she go to sleep at like 9:30 or something like 10 o'clock, like at 12:30, 1 o'clock, you might hear that pitter patter of her feet. Like she has like a skipping walk. Like she skips.
So she just pacing the hall?
She'll come down as far, because we got this long skinny hallway in the house. So her room and then all the way down in the meeting room, but in between it might be the stairs, the bathroom, the attic, and our bedroom. She don't even like, you can tell how many steps she's going, where she going. Like, why you at the bathroom? Like, why you stop possibly at the bathroom? Because I be worried, you know, my daughter go play in the toilet and stuff. She'll go like, Like she like water, you know what I'm saying? She don't even know like it's where waste go. Like,
Right.
like she like water. Like my daughter like bathtub is a thing. Like it's lit. It's pool day. You know what I mean?
It's like dad work though, cause he hear the steps, but you don't even go to see. You count, and you sitting there playing the duty, counting the steps. Like, all right, I know where she at. You ain't even gonna get up and go check.
You want to know what's the real?
Like, you're not gonna go upstairs to go look.
You want to know what the awful guiltiness is? Cause like I played a game with like one ear on, like you know what I mean. So I can hear, but when my wife asked about me, I played dumb. Like I ain't even hear her. You know what I mean? Oh, you hear the background taking B. you know the game you fight
Right.
point like taking B. Yeah, bro. Like I be trying to play dumb. Like I don't hear her get up or like everything in the house creak. House 19 made in like 1920. Everything in the house. Creep.
You
Like,
hear
if you
everything.
trying to rob our crib, bro, you have a heart. Wow! Like, yeah, man, everything in this joint creep. Like, so you can't even maneuver. Like, if I was creeping, I couldn't even sneak
Right.
in. Like, nigga, what you doing? What you doing? Like, I mean, like,
Where you coming from?
yeah, like, why you coming in at this time? Like, it's impossible. So.
Yeah, that's the big.
But I don't know when she got like this little, cause like the other day we was laying in bed and I just felt her like why like you not like turning over moving, like you moving to exit the bed.
Right.
Like what is you doing?
I
don't know.
You might just have to get up and see, cause
Yeah,
eyes be open.
Bro, the other day I grabbed her ankle and she couldn't get out the bed. I pulled her back up, but like I be curious like where you going? Cause you know what it is.
So she don't say nothing.
No,
Don't
she-
make no noise. She just I'm out.
Yeah, and I think within like the last month she got real good at turning doorknobs, so she could actually get in and out of doors. Cause I be in there taking a deuce, and she be like, "That." She pop right up on me, that. Daddy. You got two tones.
Right.
That is like a happy, like
Right.
happy to see you. Like what you doing? And daddy mean like get you over here, get me something to drink. You know what I mean? Like it's urgent. Like she's
Be
summoning me.
harassing you, dog.
But yeah, man, let's get your thoughts on something, bro. What you got for me?
Yo, you had I thought this was hilarious, bro. You had sent me this the other day, and it was a guy that was sitting down with a girl, and she was telling him like, yeah, I know you cheated on me. And he like, what you mean? I never cheated. She like, you be liking girls' posts on Instagram, and I know you was cheating on me. And he like, what you mean? She like, you know how I know you cheated on me? Because I paid a girl $50 to go out with you. So he like, what? Like confused. Like, yeah, the girl told me you took her to the nicest restaurant. Y'all had sex. Y'all did all these things. So he like, I never did that with the girl. This did never happen. Like, was like, we could call the girl now and like get to the bottom of it. So they called the girl, and the girl was like, she's like, yeah, you told me that y'all had sex and y'all did this and that. And the girl was just like, yeah, I lied about that. And she was like, what you mean? Like, why you lie? She like, well, he's a good dude, and I just figured like, you know, y'all would just break up if I lied, and like I could be with him. So like,
What are you asking me?
I need
Please.
to know like,
What are you even asking me?
like
bro?
was that violent?
Was that violent? From who perspective?
From her perspective,
Which her?
the one, anyone, the
Oh
one,
my
the
God,
one, the one that sent
Yo,
the girl.
you
I
know-
need it from all perspectives.
Bro, you want to know what's so crazy? So, like, just thinking about it, bro, like, people really love, like, toxic. Like, people, like, it to be boring and to have a healthy, stable, predictable relationship, people hate it. And I don't understand why, because that's, like, the most loving, nourishing environment you can have.
Right.
But we yearn for like, what Maul said in the episode, like, his girl was disappointed that she couldn't find no chicks in his phone.
Right.
Like they be just like you be needing like what does that do for you? I mean, are you predicting to be fake mad at me to have great makeup sex? Like I don't understand. Like what do you need that aspect of our relationship for?
Right.
So like you paid somebody to cheat, like to provoke me to cheat, and then they gave you the story you wanted. And then you confronted me, and she just said, "I did that to sabotage you to get your man. He a good dude."
Right.
Like that joint, how your joint backfire on you like that for $50? I'm worth all the $50. I'm a great dude. You tapped me out for $50.
That's
You-
the crazy thing.
Like,
You
you would have lost all trust with me. Like you would do anything. Like we just in a bad era with dating, man. I always say it, man. We in the era of man versus women, real bad, and like that's the type of stuff. Like he a good dude, but we gonna try to like throw him off and trip him up. Like, we
Yo.
men, bro, you know, we do the most human things, bro. Like, we do the most human things. Don't try to trip a man up because you going to get what you asking for. Yeah, I'm going to stage this whole environment. You know, there's going to be girls in here with fat butts, and I'm going to see if he going to look. Like, guess what? A man going to look.
Right.
He going to look for sure.
Yo, the crazy thing is, like, yo, you paid the girl $50 and she was about to take your man. Like, you paid her in her intentions, but she was going to go take your man. Like, you down bad all the way across the board. Like, now you like 2 L's. You out of money and a man. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, I was when you sent me, I was geeking off of that for like 20 minutes,
bro. Why do we hate normal so bad, bro? Like, what is?
Because it's boring. It's boring. It's not because people.
Boring in comparison to what? Like, if I was in here slapping you up, and then we could have I'm sorry sex, or I'm in here you competing with, you don't even know who you competing with. You might be competing with your mom for me. Like, you could be competing with the chick next door.
You got reality TV and the internet, bro. The combination of those two things made everybody look and say, yo, that look kind of cool. That's entertaining. I want that. Instead of just like, yo, I go to work, I come home, we chill, we take care of the kids, we go out, we vacation, we do regular people stuff. People be wanting that whole toxic back and forth element because it's what you see. It's what you see on the internet. It's what you see on reality TV.
I tell you, man, in my 20s, bro, before I like met my wife and stuff, it was like I did have a certain selection of women who used to say, like, I am too good of a guy. Like, I would get, like, turned down. Like, you too good of a man. Like, and it always made me think, like, what did you think you was going to do to me that, like, you know what I mean? That, like, I'm so good. Like you thought you was going to, like, dog me? Like, you thought I was susceptible to, like, you was, like, going to, like, break my heart and have me out here crazy. Like,
she was gonna finesse you.
Listen, bro,
get some cheese.
Maybe that's the bullet I did dodge because I don't want to get tricked up my spot. You know what I mean? That could have changed the trajectory of my life. You know what I mean?
Might have changed how you looked at all of this.
No, but yeah, bro. I wanted to get into some other stuff, man. I ran into this video. It was similar to we talked about it recently about the lady buying her kids vending machines for Christmas. And like I said, like, you know, the comments was real negative, but this one I'm about to tell you about now was like the steroid version of that.
Right.
So this mom, this kid was like older too. I want to say he was like at least like 16 to 18, maybe even 21. Like, he was older. She brought him 3 houses, and one was like done, like he could like live in today. The other one was like a mixed use or like a duplex type of joint, like where it could be multiple tenants, right? And then the other one was like a shell, like he had to like put the work in and fix it up for himself. And I was just, you know, wanted to talk about it. Like, you know, you continue to see, you know, working class people be able to do these things for their kids. And like, what are we trying to teach? And why do people still be hating in the comments, bro? Like, you still get comments of like, you
like
know,
you handicapping them,
you
like
handicapping them. You
that.
just, but like, isn't that our goal? Like, I don't know. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
For one, people just be hating because they can't do it. But like I said, like, it's kind of similar to the vending machine thing. It's a lot of responsibility that's gonna come with that. It's a lot of things that he can learn through. Like, for one, he's learning how to manage something. So if he got tenants in a place, he's gonna learn how to manage it. He's gonna learn how to make repairs. The same thing he's gonna do with the shell. The shell could just be like a practice thing. Like, maybe he could. You don't know what he could be, and he could be in there trying to do carpentry and stuff himself.
Right.
It's a lot of skills that's transferable from you just being exposed to different things. It's just a different way of teaching. Like, it's not the traditional way of teaching. It's not like, yo, open a book, go to college, do this, and then you can go make some money. It's like, let me show you these things. Let me give you these things, and then you can learn off of that. It's like before I went to trade school to like work on cars and do stuff on cars, but that was more so for like paperwork reasons. A lot of stuff working on cars I learned from my pop. It's no different. Like, yo, we're gonna go out back, we're gonna jack this car, we're gonna change the oil, we're gonna change the brakes. Versus just on a larger scale, like, yo, I give you a shell of a house and let's see what we can do in it. It's the same thing, but you teaching your kids skills on the fly. It's hands on. It's not the skills that you get from getting them out of a book. But people can't do it, so you're gonna get the backlash.
You know, like, I hope to see this more, right? And I was just sitting here thinking as you were talking, like we're supposed to be able to like have a savings for our kids' education or like their future things, right? Like, just take a number like $50,000 or $100,000 to make it real simple. If you know by the time your kid is in like 10th grade, like he not like the college type,
Right.
right? And like you know where you can see that. Maybe this is an alternative to that because look how many skills you get. He can learn every utility or in the house hands on. So
Right.
that's plumbing, that's electric, that's carpentry, sheetrocking.
Right. Anything.
It could be anything all the way down to like the landscaping, the roof, the HVAC, house inspection. Then you get into other stuff like appraisal. He can learn like like she said, she gave him one that was a rental property. He can learn to like show a place
Right.
and like the legal part like of doing a lease and like landlord license. It's so many aspects of real estate from hands-on work to like selling, showing, renting to the investment part of it. Whereas though he owned this for a certain amount of time and he can learn how to pull equity and he can add something to the house and then appraise at a higher value and he can pull that off and so
Right.
imagine, because think about it like this. You send your kid to school, now granted, college isn't $50,000. It's like way more than that, right? But granted, just say we using $50,000. You expect with $50,000 your kid to go get a job, get an education that gets him a job to make a certain amount of money every year for the rest of their lives, right? So imagine taking that same money and investing in, hey, this is your first crib. And then you learn to flip that to 2 cribs. And then you learn, however, to flip that to 3 cribs. And it's the same idea of giving somebody experience or education that will provide for them long term.
Absolutely.
So maybe that this is a new style, and because we say things very openly, like, yo, when you graduate high school, you could go to trade school, you could go to college, you could go to military, and then everything else is like, yeah, you can do anything, but anything could be almost like nothing.
Right.
Right. So like maybe that becomes another playbook. Like, I bought my kid's first investment property. It was a duplex. He can learn. He can stay in one, rent the other one, pay for his overhead,
That's
and
a
learn how
fact.
to like manage money and like maybe that's an alternative to, like I said, military, trade school, college.
It's skill. We seen that in real time with Kadeem. With Kadeem being given a house and him fixing the house up on his own and going through the ups and downs of, I got to get the bathroom put in 3 times because this was messed up or that was messed up. But now, going forward, he would know how to do something like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if it came to like what this is supposed to look like or how this is supposed to go, just because like he had access to that and he was actually doing it. The best teacher in life sometimes is just to be hands-on and to do it.
Right.
So like a lot of like just like like when we talk about school all the time, like you learn all this stuff in school, reading these books, and then you get to a job, and then when you get to a job, they got to train you anyway.
Right.
All of that book stuff, it don't teach you how to do the job. You gonna go study all this stuff. You gonna get there, and then somebody's gonna be there to show you how to do the job. And it's just fast tracking it, bro. That's it.
You know what this is the equivalent of, and I know like, because I work hard, and people who are hard working sometimes might feel like this. It's like, dang, I wish I had somebody that, like, I'm not afraid to work hard. I've proven I work hard, but damn, I wish I could catch a break in life, right?
Right.
Like, you get mad at imaginary things in your head, like, yeah, this guy is here because his dad was the owner of the business, and he gave him a business, and you be like fake mad about these fake scenarios that don't really be that.
That's hate. That's hate. That's
right.
hate.
But like in this case, with this mom gifting her son 3 properties, she essentially gave him a business as
Right.
opposed to giving him funds to go to college or trade school or just money to blow, right? She essentially gave him a real estate business.
Right.
So maybe like I was saying, like I don't know what else is equivalent to that. Like you said, we made the joke about like cutting grass. But if like at 18 I gave my son a pickup truck, a trailer attached to the back, and like legit industrial landscaping tools, that's a business I gave him. That's a
Right.
business I gave him at 18. And he could get out here and, figure it out. Maybe in the winter he has to put a snowplow on the front, but he could essentially,
He got a starting point.
he got a starting point too. Like it's literally like handing your kid a business. So if I had $100,000 to buy him, maybe his pickup truck is like 6 years old. Maybe the lawnmowers and stuff aren't spanking new, but they are solid.
Right.
His little weed whackers and stuff are solid. That's essentially giving your kid a business. In the same way like she gave her kid a business having 3 rental properties.
That's a fact.
What else you got, bro?
This is crazy, bro.
Oh yeah, let me break this down for you. So I was
Yeah,
in
you
the car.
gotta break that down.
So I was in the car right here, and somebody sent me this topic. I wanted to talk about it. So this girl is in gym class, and she's on her period, and the teacher needed. I guess if you on your period, you don't have to participate, but you can still get credit for participating.
Right.
The gym teacher is a guy. He really said to this little girl, "I need proof that you are on your period."
What proof?
And essentially, that was essentially the question I asked myself: like, what proof were you looking for? And like, why is this like? This is like the most inappropriate
Bro,
thing ever. So I just want to get your perspective. Like, if you was that little girl dad, like, how would you have handled this situation?
we gonna have to smack the gym teacher, cuz. We going to the school and we smacking the gym teacher for sure. Listen, what proof did he need? I don't even, because see, this the whole, like, that would probably be the lead-in question, like, what proof did you need? And no matter what words came from his face, we was putting hands on him. What are you gonna say? What proof did you need? Like I'm just trying to figure out.
I don't know.
He wanted to, like, see, like, some blood, like, what did he want to see? Take this pad off?
Come on, bro.
I'm just trying to figure
Come
out.
on, bro.
I'm curious. I need to know, bro.
No, it's.
Like, that's a wild.
I think.
Listen, as a guy with a daughter, you would never even see her doing that. You would never see her replacing the pad, putting a pad on, or anything like that, bro. You wouldn't even see it. So, like, what proof would you need? I'm just trying to figure. I'm curious.
No, I don't have. I'm not speaking for him. I can't speak from his side, bro. I'm sitting here thinking like, what I think about personally, bro. Schools end up in such sticky situations trying to maintain authority over students. Like,
That's like common sense, bro.
I'm just thinking like, it doesn't even matter what kind of person she was. She could be the worst student in the class. She could have the most terrible attitude, but maybe like the mindset of like these kids are always getting over, and you just blinked and just said that by mistake. Because I don't have no other way. Like, you structure that sentence to be like, yo, prove that you on your cycle. Bro, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't like what the principal say to you after they found out that's what you said.
Cuz gotta be fired. We gotta tip on Cuz. He gotta get hands put on him, and he gotta get fired. Both.
Bro, if my daughter come home and she expressed to me like,
Like,
first of all, I don't care about the class. I do not care about the participation grade. I really don't want adults mishandling children. Like, we should be like, that's a part about, to me, being trained professional. Like, if the kid don't hit you or like cross this threshold that like put you in like a instinct situation, we talking about you maintaining a dialogue. Even if I said the girl had an attitude or she was not in the mood for your nonsense or whatever, you still maintain a level of professionalism. And like,
people don't got it.
And they just don't have it.
People don't got it. Everybody, you go a lot of places where like, you just like, yo, you shouldn't even be working here. Like, you shouldn't even have this job. Like, this ain't the job for you. I don't even know what would even possess you to even, like, not even on some job talk. Like, as a human being, as a grown man, asking a little girl for proof that her cycle is on is insane in anywhere. Like, in any setting. Like, that's just something you just never saying, bro.
Bro, I don't even remember gym class, like, at whatever age this is, like, it being a thing. Like, maybe that we got sensitive over time where, like, women could just say, like, yo, this is what's going on, and I'm not running around here climbing ropes and jumping ropes on that. And maybe that needed to happen. I could definitely agree. I can agree with that. But I don't even remember, like, when I was in gym class.
Oh, like, she wasn't participating because
that also makes you stand out, right? Like, that's also has a negative to it, right? Like, it's like, now people know what you're going through. Like, I just don't remember that ever being a thing where, like, people were sitting out and, like, you know, like, it's just too much, like, it's too personal.
Yeah, Nadia be finessing her way out of gym though every day. So I mean, not every day, but enough. She be if at her school, like, if they don't have on sneakers, you don't got to participate in gym. So like on gym days, like, she'll put her boots on. Like, she'll be going to school like intentionally with boots. Like, you be in the car, be like, hey, you got? She like, I ain't trying to do gym today.
Bro, do school teach us to be like defiant? Like, we just don't want to apply, like, you know, respect.
I don't be willing to do it.
Like,
yo.
is that a natural thing? Like, Is that like? Do you feel like that? Like, cause you went through the phase of like, I'm cutting school now, and like you went through that, right? I didn't. I was a good dude. I like structure. I followed structure. Took my black ass to school. You feel me?
I think it's just certain people when you get to a certain age, bro. Like I don't really think it's a school thing. I think I was rebelling and defying and everything. Like I told you, I was getting tats and hiding from my parents and not going to school and doing all this. I think you just come into a certain age where you just feel like, man, I'm just doing what I want. Like you ain't never like smell yourself.
No.
For real?
No.
Nah, cuz you lacking. Never smelled?
You know why? Cause I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, gang. You listen. That's why I was trying to say. When we was talking about the discipline, like disciplining your kids, and like I'm like I really don't think that really work like that because like when you be out here doing this, like you not never thinking about getting beat. Like and then like when I go home, I'm gonna get beat. Like it's gonna last like 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops, and it's over with. I'm gonna lick my wounds, and then tomorrow I'm back outside on what I'm on. So like you kind of really gotta just garner like some other different type of respect, like my kids should just like have a respect for me where they don't do certain things. But at the end of the day, like kids gonna be kids. Like we wasn't never really doing nothing like I wouldn't say we wasn't doing nothing crazy. We didn't get caught doing nothing crazy. I'll just say like that. Like I told you the one time we had like cut school. We went up to I had actually got Wayne out of school. He probably gonna be mad about me telling this story here, but it's cool. We here now. I had cut school. And somebody we was cool with ended up telling me like somebody had like approached my nephew. Girls said some crazy stuff to her. So I went to my nephew's school. I went in his school. I didn't even go there. I just went in there. Went in his school. Got him out of school. Like yo, just knocked on the classroom door. Like they just let me in. Like this how crazy it was back then. I went in. I ain't even gonna say the name of the school because I ain't catch no heat. But I go into school. I go up. I knock on it because I knew where his class was at. Knock on the door. Like yo, come on. He come out. We leave school. We leave. We walk to. We go all the way to end up going there like you know I'm like we just gonna wait outside, we gonna play the let out whatever. Wayne like no whatever, he going in there, I'm going in the building. He go in the building, him, Black, and Josh. I stay outside. They go in the building. Next thing you know they come running out the building like 2 seconds later. Like I don't even know why y'all even went in the building. Like we never even been in there. We don't even know where we going.
Right.
Security's now chasing them out. Not only is security chasing them out, they got like we are up at Darby, so like, you know, it's Delaware County, cops right there. Mm-hmm. So like now they running, the cops chasing them. I'm just standing there like kind of just watching it all play out. They like run down the hill, they end up like getting arrested. So they all get arrested for trespassing. I just go home. But Wayne was staying with us at the time, so I'm home chilling, whatever, like in there fake chilling. My mom and them come in, she like, yeah, the Wayne got arrested today and all this stuff. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Like that's wild. So she like, we gotta go get him. It's like, all right, like go get him and all that. But like, so they.
First of all, when he get in the car, do he ever say like, yeah, Dre was with us?
No, God, don't rat me out. Why would he do that? I'm just gonna say, for one, I was just gonna say I wasn't there. Like you got arrested, why I ain't get arrested with you? Because I was just gonna spin. But no, he ain't never say nothing. So like. But I just say that to say, like, that was just a thing of kids just going to be kids. Like, we just doing some kid stuff. And, like, that was a time, like, it went left for him, and it didn't go left for me. We was together. We lived in a house together, and it went left for him, and it didn't go left for me. So, like, your kids just going to be kids. Like, you going to do kid things. We just hope it don't go bad. And, like, that's really all you could do, bro. But like I said, like, we ain't grow up, had like bad guidance or nothing. Like sometimes you just do kid things. So like I don't think like schools make you rebellious, or I think sometimes like it just be in you like, man, I just want to do something, bro.
I ain't trying to do gym today.
Yeah, now they don't be trying to do gym, so she gonna wear it.
And I ain't got no proof of that.
Yeah.
And next week I'm gonna still be on this job.
No, she was doing it for like a couple weeks. Like I'm like, man, you just gonna not? She like, man, I don't feel like the gym. I'm like,
no,
right.
Bro, I was talking about the first scenario,
the
bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm on this joint this week, no proof. And next week I ain't gonna have no proof of that joint gonna still be.
Oh yeah, crazy. Bro. You gotta show me.
Disgusting, bro.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah, man.
That was a different time.
We want to thank y'all for tuning in to More Than a Dad, man. The support has been unbelievable, man.
Absolutely.
Make sure y'all continue to share our podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on all social media. You know, Dre is always responding to everybody, very timely in the DMs.
Yeah.
Until next time.
We out.
Join the More Than a Dad family by following us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to join our Facebook group for daily questions, motivation, dad jokes, and new dad tips. If you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Be sure to like, comment, and share our content with other parents. Last but not least, make sure you check out our new merch. The link is in the bio of our Instagram as well as the description of this YouTube video. We are truly grateful, and thanks for supporting More Than a Dad.
More than a dad. More than a dad.